Hi friends, welcome back again. I hope everyone AWS account is ready to use. Yes. So I have logged in my AWS account. So this is the interface. In previous session, we have created the AWS account. Today we will see about the AWS global infrastructure and how they are managing means AWS team, how they were offers. So we'll see in the some detail. Let's jump into AWS Global Infrastructure. AWS Global Infrastructure. In AWS Global Infrastructure, we have 37 launch regions, 117 availability zones. So this is the map. Let's try to understand in detailed manner. So what is mean by regions? Before that, let me open the customized map for global infrastructure. So this is the world, right? Which is the icons here it is showing that is located in AWS regions. Region means some geographical edge location wherever AWS configured, I mean data centers and available, we can consider as a edge location, which means region. We can consider as a region. Each region are connected with internally. If I click the regions, if I select the any region, it will show us number of availability zones. See, I have clicked the Europe. In Europe, we have 3 availability zones. What is mean by availability zones? Availability zones means two or more data centers, right? Inside region we have availability zones. Inside availability zones we have data centers, like this. Two or more data centers. Availability zones were connected with two or more data centers with 60 to 70 kilometers. Why this infrastructure has set up? If any one of the availability zone went down due to power outage or any floods or any infra related issues, right? That time one more availability zone will coming to the picture. It will handle the application, right? Not only Europe. If you go to Hyderabad, Mumbai, wherever you go, you have at least two or more availability zones. The biggest region here it is North Virginia. In North Virginia only, we have 6 availability zones. That code here it is US East. 1A means availability zone 1, availability zone 2, availability zone 3, availability zone 4, availability zone 5, availability zone 6. Few of the resources are region dependent, few of the resources are availability zone dependent. In the future, you will get to know that. Okay. So each availability zones also interly connected with each other. Right? The communication starts from North Virginia, which is the region, and it will go inside the availability zone. Inside the availability zone, it will go one of the data center. So this is the infrastructure way has been set up to the AWS team. Okay, if you go to the official page, so this is the total regions and availability zones, right? These are the map, like same way Hyderabad. So some more visualization purpose, I have created this customized image. Okay, let's move further. If I scroll it down, what are the main benefits? Why should I use AWS cloud? Security, availability, performance, scalability, flexibility, global footprint. Just read it out. You will get to know the more and more information. Okay. This is small introduction about global infrastructure. Just want to make sure the things, just to know the things. If I proceed further, let's try to understand the services. AWS will manage the n number of services. If I click this burger icon, you will get to know the all services EC2, S3, IAM, VPC. If you click the all services, it will show the all services list. If you wish to learn all services, yeah, that is fine, but mandatory not. What are the required services we are using? That services should be learned. That is fine, right? These services we have models, deployment models, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. These services were categorized into IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, right? If I go to the PPT, yeah, we have the cloud computing models on premises. In on premises means entire things you have to manage, which means networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and applications. Everything you have to maintain, it is getting too much of cost, right? If you go to infrastructure as a service, applications, data, runtime, middleware, these things only you have to manage. Remaining things managed by vendor, means networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system. Let me jump on to AWS again. What does mean by infrastructure as a service with a clear example? If you go to here, OS until OS, everything managed by vendor. Means if you want to create any EC2 server, see, AWS team will give you the predefined OS. Until OS, they will offer you like Linux or Ubuntu or Windows. Everything they will, until they will give you. They'll give the image, which means operating system, along with the virtualization topic, server, storage, networking. If you scroll it down little bit, they'll offer the network also and storage as well. They will give everything, right? Just you have to click the launch instance. You can use it. The next service here it is. The best example of infrastructure as a service is EC2. The next service is platform as a service. Platform as a service means CSP team will manage the application. Sorry, CSP cloud provider team will manage the networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, and runtime as well. They will directly offer one endpoint to you. Okay, you have to use, just you have to create endpoint. You can directly use it. So you want to know the example of that service. Okay, the best example here it is SQL. That is the best example. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, come to AWS. Let's click all services. If you can scroll it down, you will get to know the Aurora and RDS. So if you want to click as favorite, just click the star button. It will pop out here. Okay, just click the Aurora and RDS. So just create a database. See, if you can see here, MySQL, Aurora, Oracle, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, everything platform as a service will offer you. So just you have to create a database whichever you want. It will get one endpoint. That port number is 3306. 3306. So you can use anywhere. Right? So this is a simple example for that. For platform as a service. But some projects is recommended, some projects which is not recommended. Not only Aurora DS, we have multiple services is there. Elastic Beanstalk. This is also comes under platform as a service. So it will give the platform. You can create an application directly. You don't need to launch the instances. You don't need to install any softwares. Everything it will take care. Application name, right? Environmental domain, whatever domain name. Check the availability. Just high availability or single instance or high availability. How many instances you want, everything you can select it. This thing we will see in further. Right now, just try to understand the global infrastructure and deployment models. Okay, if I talk about the software as a service, so this is completely managed by Wonder. The best example here it is, I can say Google Apps and Office 365. If you joined any organization or somewhere, what will happen? They will create one email ID for you, right? In this account, you will get Teams, Notes, SharePoint, Excel, Word, Notepad. So many products you will get, right? If any updates will happen, that team will take care about that. Based on the license, you will get the access, right? It's a simple. No need to do anything, nothing. You can get easily access. So if any outage will happen, the wonders will manage everything. Right? We don't have any. Let's talk about with a detailed manner that infrastructure as a service is a business model that delivers IT infrastructure like compute, storage, and network resources on pay-as-you-go basis over the internet. Already we seen EC2 instance for the best example. Let me show it again. If you want to launch the instance, see image, which means operating system, cloud service provider will give, and also networking, network settings, AWS team will give, along with storage, right? Storage, everything they will give. Compute means instance type. So this will I'll talk about later, bit later. But for now, just try to understand the things. You have internet, you have AWS account, you can easily access all those services, right? Yeah, that is what in the definition it is saying us. What are the benefit? Speed. You can provision any number of resources within minutes. Testing and launching new ideas to the market much faster. Speed. If you want to create a 10 instances, yes, you can go ahead and click launch instance. 10 instance will come within fraction of seconds. Performance. Geographically distributed data centers can be used to scale up your applications in locations that are physically closer to your customers. Performance wise, why, as we said earlier, each region were interly connected, right? And if we have customers in India, we have data centers in Mumbai and Hyderabad regions. Sorry, two regions we have, right? Inside regions, we have three availability zones. If you deploy your application in Mumbai, so that is already regions are interly connected with the worldwide, right? So we can easily access, right? So in the region itself also, if you want to move the application from one region to another region, so that is also very easy. That portability also very easy. Reliability. IaaS vendors offer a highly reliable environment where replacement virtual machines can be rapidly and predictably commissioned. So AWS team, what they will do if I want to replace one more instance. So yeah, unfortunately I launched the one EC2 instance on one data center. If I want to choose one more data centers, yeah, that is also possible. So that will come under placements group. Yes, we will discuss about later further. Next, backup and recovery. You can duplicate your applications across multiple servers so that if one files, another takes over. Similarly, you can sync data backups automatically and frequently to achieve redundancy and business continuity. If any one of the availability zone went fail, not only availability zone, any one of the region, we can move entire data from one region to another region. So that is also simple way. Already, if I take the backup, right, frequently if we are moving the data day by day data means if we one region completely down, that time we can bring it up application in one more region. So that is very easy process. So these many benefits we have in infrastructure as a service. Let's talk about platform as a service. Platform as a service delivers and manages all the hardware and software resources to develop applications through the cloud. Right? Here, you have to maintain these stuff. But platform as a service, Everything cloud will manage, even middleware runtime also. Only application. With what application you have to integrate, you can create the database, you can use it. That's a simple process, right? What are the benefits we have? Automated workflows. PaaS helps you to automate workflows between systems, which streamline operations and reduces manual process. If you install, if you want to install this ODS, first you have to create one EC2 server, and there you have to configure SQL, whichever we want, you can create it. So, for if you want direct, if you go to the ODS, directly you can create the SQL ODS database, right? So it will decrease the manual efforts, right? So that is the main advantage. Speed at scale. Traditional integration is time consuming. PaaS platform comes with a pre-built connectors and templates that support faster deployment of complex integrations at scale. And third one, secure and simplified integration. PaaS reduces the complexity traditionally associated with the integration task. It reduces the need to in-house integration, especially for bespoke solutions. And last one is software as a service. Software as a service is traditionally considered as a cloud-based software model that delivers applications to end users through internet, which means you have internet, then you can directly use the everything, right? Just a simple example of, see, Google Apps. We have Google Apps. See, Google provides these many products: Drive, Gmail service, Maps, Gemini, YouTube, Search, Calendar, News, Photos, Meet, Translate, Sheets, Docs, Slides, and one. These many products you will directly get. You don't need to maintain any software and hardware components, nothing to manage. Everything managed by Wonder. If any updates will come, yeah, the service team provider will manage the everything stuff, right? If any outage happen, the respective will take care about that. So that is the best example for software as a service. What are the benefits? Cloud accessibility. You can access your SaaS from any device with an internet connection. If you have good internet connection, you can access it anywhere. And lower upfront costs. SaaS vendors typically offer a subscription-based model that reduces upfront cost of traditional software such as license, installation, or infrastructure management. Automatic updates. Software vendors regularly make incremental updates and security patches to their software. Updates can be set to deploy automatically without the need for IT support. And last one, here it is, on demand scalability. SaaS allows you to easily add more services or storage to your subscription as needed without incurring the cost of upgrading your infrastructure. This is about SaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. In this first, we are going to which service we are going to learn in AWS. That is, yes, EC2. So I'll give some Linux commands, and today I'll show you how to launch first EC2 instance. In the description, I'll give 100 Linux commands, not 100, some Linux commands. Just try to practice and execute the commands so that we will proceed further. How to create first EC2 instance. click this burger icon, search for EC2. So this full form here it is Elastic Compute Cloud. Click the launch instance, name whatever you want, you can use it, Linux server, and for now just click the Amazon Linux, don't change anything. Instance type, select T2 micro, that is fine for now, and key pair, just create a new key pair. Here you will get to know the two options, name whatever you want, you will give it and download it, just and create key pair. So in the key pair, you are seeing the two options, right? RSA and ED 25519. So what is the difference between both of them? So this is which is more secure. For now, RSA is fine. .pem ppk. So if you use putty, that time you have to use ppk. I'll show you later how to convert and how to create one case. That is also we'll discuss later. For now, just create, and network, don't change anything, leave it as it is, just create launch instance. It will check the installations and everything. Yes, you will get the one EC2 instance. See, you will get the one EC2 instance. We have in the detail section, we have a lot of information: instance ID, public IP address, private IP address, and instant state, public DNS, host name, private DNS, VPC ID, subnet ID, auto assigned IP, and these informations we will see in further sections. But for now, just create EC2 instance and practice Linux commands. These are the base, because I don't want to tell any Linux commands, right? But I'll share the Linux commands. Just try to practice it. See, after that, just once instance is ready state, still it is in status check, but yes, just select the instance, just click connect. EC2 instance connect, just click connect. After that, terminal will come like this. Okay, just execute the first command, sudo su -1. You log in the root user. Then you can try to execute all these commands. Okay, I'll give you all these commands in the description. After once your activity has been done, after your practice is done, just select the Linux instance again. You can stop it or terminate it. What is the difference between stop and terminate? Stop. If you stop the instance, you can start it again. But you can terminate the instance, which means completely delete. We can't get back again. So the better, this is our practice only, right? you can terminate it directly, not a problem. But real time, don't do that. Okay, terminate it. After some time, it will go automatically. That's it, friend. That's it for today. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.